Welcome to the War Scouts Basketball Podcast with Mike and Naim. I'm one of your hosts, Naim Cardinal, and as always, I'm here with my bro, Michael Swampy. There you are. How you doing?
Hello. Doing good. All is well.
Yeah. Mike and I had a busy week. Mike's been moving. I was in Edmonton. I was traveling, so decided to do a live stream this week. And we are live on, we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So it's kind of a big deal.
You're saying we are kind of big deals. No.
Yeah. Last time we went live, we only went live on YouTube. And we were just getting all this other social media platform stuff sorted out for our live stream. So yeah, thanks to Mike for hooking that all up.
A little stressful last 15 minutes here trying to get it all organized. Figuring out
I was sweating for you. I was legit sweating for you.
Stream key? What the heck's a stream key?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard of this before. So how's the new house?
New house is awesome. It's good. Everything's still in boxes. We've only been in here for the last week or so. So even trying to set up my podcast space, my office has been quite the journey. So yeah, it's been good though. I'm enjoying it.
Well, that's good. I was supposed to go over to Mike's place this week to record the podcast, but I think that was a little bit of ambitious on both of our parts here. Mike just got into his house on Saturday, and then we were like, well, we'll record on Wednesday. Yeah.
Not happening.
No.
But we did get a game of basketball in.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was nice. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good seeing all the boys. That's like the only time I ever see anyone when I go to Edmonton now. It's like see all the guys together like that. It's like when someone opens up the gym and brings us all together. It was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Lyndon. Thanks for opening up the gym for all of us.
Yes. Thank you, Lyndon. Yeah. It was my first time playing a game of basketball in a year. I mentioned last week that I did shoot around a couple times, but before that, I hadn't touched a basketball in like a year. So it was pretty rough going out there. I was pretty sore after. I gassed out right away, like after a game and a half. Sat for a bit and got another game in.
You won your first game and then you realized you had to try to keep up with the guard and you subbed out halfway through.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I had to guard Mike in the second game, and I was like, Mike, if you just keep moving, I'm gonna gas out. And that's what he did.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a pretty good turnout though. We had we had 14 guys out there, hey?
Oh yeah. Just had to scrap to get on the court.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those situations where you win, you stay on, and I was like, I don't want to win anymore. I've had my fix.
Yeah, you just get on just for that bit of exercise, and then you're off.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I was in Edmonton from Wednesday until just yesterday. We had a good visit. I went there for a conference and got to see a lot of friends that I hadn't seen in a while. It's always good going back to Edmonton. I miss it there a lot.
Really cool conference you went to. Leroy Little Bear was there. Well, what was the conference again? It was
supporting Indigenous language revitalization. So it was a bunch of language speakers who also work in education and just bring all of the things that they are doing to keep language going and teaching other people. So it was pretty cool learning experience for me. You and I are both Cree, and I am not fluent in Cree whatsoever. I can just speak a little bit. So I mean, it was really cool to go hear like a bunch of like fluent speakers in this one place, and they were like from all over. There's people from all over Canada there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
Was there any Cree speakers?
Oh yeah,
there any
there was a lot of
Cree presenters? Yeah.
Yeah. There was actually someone from MESC was there, Musqueam Education.
Oh.
Yeah, they were presenting the Musqueam Cree curriculum.
Yeah, the declaration, Cree declaration.
Yeah,
education.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else I did while I was there? Lyndon took me to a virtual golf on 99th Street. It was rough. Yeah.
Okay, so you did send me some snaps about how you were doing, and then you told me what your final score was. I was like, "Ooh, that's way worse than the snaps when you sent me."
Yeah. We golfed Predator Ridge, which is just north of here in Vernon.
Oh,
and I've never actually
Yes.
golfed that golf course in real life. I barely ever golf, but Lyndon wanted to go check it out, so I said I'd go do we did half a round, so we did 9 holes, and yeah, it didn't end so good. Yeah, I think it was
safe to
plus
say
28.
you're glad you stuck to. Safe to say you're glad you stuck to basketball.
That's right. Yeah, I got to stick to things that I know. Yeah, I was talking to Lyndon, and he was like, "Oh, our friend Lyndon Sunchins, by the way, he's one of our good buddies, and he's the one that opened up the gym for us." For those of you who don't know Lyndon, yeah, I was like, "Oh man, that was a rough game," and he was like, "I've seen worse." I was like, "No, you haven't."
I've legitimately saw worse that night, because I told you I had my men's league indoor golf. I apologize to listeners. We're talking about golf, our golf games here, but
Yeah,
I had my indoor golf league that night on Wednesday, or no, when was it? Friday.
that's Friday.
Friday, yeah. And there was a group beside us, and there was one guy that was shooting plus 45. And I don't know what hole he was on, but plus 45. He scored like a 26 on one of the holes. We're like, holy smokes.
A 26 on one hole?
Yeah. That's
What?
insane. Literally just using your putter and whacking it up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm sure your league probably doesn't, like, we had like a 10-foot gimme from the pin.
Mm-hmm.
So like as soon as you were inside that 10-foot radius, you were good. So that's
our league is real cool. It's like so like they're flighted, so like depending on skill levels, if you're really skilled, you're in flight 1, and then it keeps going all the way to flight 3. And flight 3, the gimmies I think are 10 feet. Flight 2, it's 8, and then flight 1 is 6 feet. So it is pretty cool because you can kind of move up flights depending on how well you do in a week. And then it just like the courses get harder and harder. So like green speeds will be fast, or like fairway speeds will be fast, and it'll be fairly fun that way.
Oh wow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was like, Mike must be like hardcore if he's in a virtual golf league.
It's a 2-man scramble, so I play with my other friend. Yeah, my other buddy.
Oh, B-Fly. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you.
The brother.
Yeah, shout out to B-Fly. Yeah. Oh, they just had 6 March Madness, for the adults.
Yes, that's right.
Cool. Yeah.
Did you catch any of the live stream?
No, I didn't. But I think Colin's team won, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I wish I knew who finished second, but I do not. I recognize a few guys. I think a few guys from Browning or something. I could be wrong. And then I don't know if Waylon and Lanyon finished third. I don't know. Oh, B-Fly. Missed a buzzer beater, took third.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I saw Tim was on their team. A couple of the legends were on that team. JR.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Guys, I haven't seen in a while, but it would be good to see.
Yeah. That way.
Mm-hmm. So last week, our guest was in Hakshin, Jade Montgomery Wardenberg. Thoughts on the episode?
So Jade, I thought was she brought a great energy to our pod, and B-Fly is blowing us up here. Well, there was me. Tim, JR, and Josh. Yeah, it's a pretty stacked team there. You guys have
nice squad. I saw the picture. I was like, that's a nice squad.
Yeah,
veterans.
How'd you guys finish third? B-Fly, what the heck? Yeah, Jade brought a very positive energy to the pod, and it is really cool listening to her experiences as a child worker working within the daycare system, and I really enjoyed asking that question about what her influence is like on the little kids, because I imagine she has a little bit of influence in just what kind of activities they do throughout the day, and it's like, here's a jump shot.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be working on our ball handling for the next 45 minutes, and then you can take a nap.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get any snacks until you hit this free throw.
Yeah. Gotta learn about that in-game pressure.
Yeah, what'd you think? How'd you think it went?
I honestly that was such a good conversation. Like you said, just the positive energy she had throughout the whole conversation was great. And it she carried us the whole way of that interview. And she was just an amazing guest, and she had so many good stories, and just so many you can tell she's just good-hearted and just making us laugh too. I enjoyed the entire interview with her.
Big time.
Yeah,
really funny stories about her air balls.
Yeah, her air ball. That was pretty funny. Your uncle just roasted her.
Air ball.
Yeah, it was cool though. It's she'd probably be someone really cool to hang out with and just talk ball with and stuff. You just tell the love of the game. It's just strong in her. Yeah.
That way.
Yeah. All right. So, March Madness is upon us. What's going on with your bracket? I haven't heard much about it, actually. All I heard was I got some thoughts on some teams. Well, what's going on with you?
Naim sent me a text asking, "What do you want to talk about today on the pod?" I said, "NCAA March Madness." I have some thoughts. My first thought is, as you can see on YouTube, if you're a solo listener, go on YouTube or watch this live feed. I'm repping my Duke Blue Devils hat, and I understand that me cheering for Duke will change people's opinions as to who I am as an individual. I totally understand that, and I respect that opinion. But I was the only one in my entire. We have a pool, and there's probably I don't know, let's say 120 people or so in this pool. You pay $10, and so every single year I always choose Duke because, well, I've been rooting for Duke basically since I was, I don't know, since I started watching college basketball, when JJ Redick was lighting up the league. So I started cheering for Duke, and so I always picked them to win, and I was the only one to choose them. So far, I am sitting in, I think, 5th right now.
Nice.
So that's exciting. So exciting.
Out of how many people?
120 or so. There's quite a few people. Yeah, it's a big pool.
That's huge. That's pretty good to be 5th out of that many people.
Oh yeah. I can't say the same for my wife, Jandra.
Yeah. Hope she's not watching right now.
Yeah, it was so funny. And then I caught a few games, so I watched Oregon, your boys, Oregon play against Creighton last night. Did you catch any of that game?
Yeah, I did.
Oh
It was a really
man,
good game.
Oregon just after both the after the fourth quarter and after the first overtime, like it was just gut wrenching both times for Oregon because they gave up the 3 at the end of the fourth quarter, and then like Creighton just had all the energy going into that OT. And then the first overtime happened, and then that guy almost had a game winner on them.
Yep.
Creighton, I don't know who it was, but almost had a game winner. And then the second overtime, Oregon just, I thought they were the better team. They just kind of lost all their energy.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. They kind of gassed out. Like, I don't even know if they scored a bucket in that second overtime. I don't remember.
No,
They did.
it
Like
was
they just,
it was rough.
yeah, and like Creighton got like all the momentum like coming out, and that's especially after that first overtime. I thought like Oregon was defending really well. Like it was they're giving Creighton a really hard time, and like Creighton was having a hard time getting things going to finish off the game, like the the second half before they went to OT. Like it just looked like they're defending so well, and like the Oregon big, he's a beast. Like he takes up so much space and just huge around the basket. Yeah, to be honest, like I in my March Madness pools, I picked Creighton to beat Oregon, and like Oregon has surprised a lot. Like they finished the season really strong, surprised a lot of people. Like they won their conference title, and that's like probably like what really like obviously you get a spot when you win your conference, but that's really what secured them to get them in because they were kind of on the bubble of getting in. And yeah, they surprised a lot of people the way they finished the season. So like even like in the like Oregon crowds, like all the people, like the people I follow like on Twitter or X, whatever it is, and like some of the Oregon YouTube channels that I subscribe to, like everyone was really surprised about how they finished, but they were really like, for the most part, like really happy with the way the season turned out. And yeah, not the way you want to end it, but it was good. It was a positive thing.
Yeah, they had a surprise. Like they could have won that game easily, 100%.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Speaking of surprises, your fan since day one, Oakland Grizzlies. What'd you think of that?
That was pretty cool. I was what?
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, I was watching that game in my hotel room when I was in Edmonton. And I think I did not expect that. Like I guess nobody did, but except their fans. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see that guy hitting all those threes, and like it's so cool when you see those small schools and like the way they're just like lifted up during the tournament.
Yeah, Jack Golke, I think his name is.
Yeah,
Jack Golke. I might be saying that wrong. I saw clips of him on Instagram, and I sent it to a few of our buddies. One of our buddies was like, "Oh, Jason Capono."
yeah, Jason Capono.
One of the memes was like, what Golke doesn't realize is Spoelstra has him lined up for 12th man off the bench to come hit some threes for the Heat.
Yeah, spot up. Yeah, just come spot up. Who was that one guy? Remember that one year you were cheering for that team? It's probably like 7 years ago, and it was like a small school, and that guy was like, he was pretty jacked. He had like blonde hair and stuff. Do you remember?
Oh, yes, Thomas. I know who you're talking about. Tommy something Thomas. He ended up ended up playing in the G League. Okay, this is bad podcasting here. Trying to
everyone does
Google
it.
people's names.
Oh, we need Jamie. Pull him up right now.
Are you pulling him up? I literally can't remember his name.
I can't remember. It's Thomas something though. I can't remember. Yeah, it was probably around 2017 though, right?
And they had a another like Cinderella run too. I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is. I wish I could remember the name. But back to Oakland Grizzlies, and they played NC State. And you watched some of that game, hey?
Yeah.
Did you, the big man on NC State, DJ Burns, did you like the way he played?
Yeah, he is like kind of like not that like he's huge. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like not, you don't want to like drive down the lane into him.
In one of the interviews, he said, "I want to play like Jokic, but I have a body build of Zach Randolph."
Yeah.
He literally looks like Zach Randolph when he plays.
Yeah.
But he was a big post. He was really good. Like just to back it down and quick spin, be able to mobile such a big body. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he could play football.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's huge.
And he's tall. Yeah. I want to say like Tommy Vulcan or something. What's that guy's name?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
But nothing is as legendary as the run your boys from the BYU from Utah, Jimmer Fredette. Nothing will ever top that.
Oh, I was a huge Jimmer fan that year. Like I had like Jimmer like wallpaper on my computer, on my cell phone. I was like going around playing and like wearing long sleeve shirts and trying to pull up from everywhere. Yeah, Jimmer Mania. I got into it. Yeah, and there was even someone made like a rap song that's like, you know that song "Teach Me How to Dougie"? Someone made a Jimmer Fredette version of it. "Teach Me How to Jimmer," and it was just like all highlights, and it was so good.
Teach me how to Jimmer.
Yeah.
Did you catch any other games? 2011.
Yeah. I watched North Carolina in their first game. I watched a bit of that. And who else did I watch? I was like, honestly, like I was sitting in my room all day on Thursday, my hotel room. I was just like, because I was just wiped, and I just watched March Madness for like 4 hours straight. So I was just kind of switching channels back and forth.
You and millions of other people did that as well.
Yep. Yeah. Eating snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to know my almost alma mater, Grand Canyon, made it past the first round against St. Mary's. Unfortunately, they lost today to Alabama, which I legitimately thought they had a chance. Yeah.
Yeah, they were close that entire game. Yeah, they were really close. I can't remember who coaches there. I think Bryce Drew coaches there, but he's a really good coach.
The Grand Canyon.
I think that's who coaches there. They have a really good coach though. But I think I picked them to win this game and go to the Sweet 16. I was just like trying to like do like a Cinderella run with one of my teams in my brackets. But for those of you who don't know, back in the day when Mike was finishing up high school and we went to Nobby, Grand Canyon University tried to recruit him and turned him down. With Augustana.
There's a little asterisk there. They said, "Send us some more tapes."
Oh, wow.
And I said, "Tapes? Come on." Yeah. Still cool though. They were NAIA then.
Yeah. Yeah, and like they went NCAA a few years later, but you could have been like, yeah, you could have said, yeah, I played for a Div 1 school before they were Div 1, but that would have been cool. Go live in Phoenix.
Yeah, it would have been sick. But let's not talk
Yeah.
about the past, okay? Let's not bring it
Okay.
up. Yeah. So Grand Canyon lost to Alabama today, and Alabama probably plays one of the most, like, I would probably say, defensively wild style defense. Like, they are just athletic and in your face the entire time. And they've sort of been like that basically since Colin Sexton was there. When they had their, I forgot who was the other guard, but they were just in your face defense, like going for steals 24/7, which obviously
Yeah,
pays off because they're the fourth seed.
yeah, yeah. They've been tough the last few years. It's really tough to play against. I think one year they got to like the Elite Eight or something, or maybe the Final Four. That was like recent. They did that.
And then Yale plays coming, like they are playing right now against San Diego State. That'll be a good one. Is that the farthest a Yale team has gone? Probably not.
The second round.
History. Yeah. Have you caught any of the women's bracket?
Yeah, I did. I watched a little bit of
Paige
LSU game.
Buchers.
Is that game on right now?
Today.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I watched on Friday. I watched LSU. I can't remember who they're playing, but it was really close, and it was like almost an upset.
Yeah, today they played against, I think it was. Are we cutting out here?
Yeah, you're lagging a bit. Is that you or me?
I don't know. Okay, it could be me, could be you.
Okay. Let us know in the chat. Who is it? Just kidding. Spam the chat. Just kidding.
Spam the chat. Oh, what's going on here?
Oh. That's the beauty of live stream. Yeah. Anything can happen.
Yeah. They played Middle Tennessee today. LSU did.
Oh, nice. They beat them, right?
Yes, they ended up winning 83-56. Like it was close, but before the half, but then LSU just pulled away immediately. And Angel Reese actually played really well. But I felt so bad. Like the one girl who was guarding Angel Reese was doing such a good job. And then Angel Reese goes and I feel like such a curmudgeon, like that's not basketball. But she basically like nudged Angel Reese just a little bit, and Angel Reese like fell back. And then she picked up her fifth foul and she was out of the game in the third. And that girl was just hanging on the sidelines. So I was like, damn, man, that would be tough to get fouled out on a call like that.
Yeah.
And then just to add salt to the wound, you have like Angel Reese waving goodbye to this player.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be a good feeling.
And then there was I'm already blanking, but Alyssa Pilley's still in it, right?
I haven't heard that they lost, so it must be. I gotta check the bracket.
But yeah, other than that, it's been really good. It's been a good tournament so far.
Yeah, it's been really entertaining. It's probably like there's some years where it's not, but this year it's been really good.
That way.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Sorry,
next weekend.
I'm just trying to find
Um,
the one girl who went off for 40. Did you see that?
yeah, I
Buddy
did.
Crook.
Iowa State.
It was
Iowa State.
Iowa State. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buddy
That
Crook.
was pretty awesome.
So there was a viral video that Audie was involved with where I had sent it to you probably like 2 years ago or something when she was in high school dominating. And
Mhm.
then I think I might have sent it to you and said MCHS needs a girl like that. my usual message to you. But now she's
Yeah.
dropping 40 in the NCAA tournament. And she just had an interview where she kind of talks about what she does pregame. And so she just had, unfortunately, her father had passed, and so she says like her spirit is, she practices like her spirituality and that sort of thing, and prayers to her pops before every game. And a part of me was like, is she First Nations? Is she Native?
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, something to look into. I
Yeah.
haven't been on the socials too much today, so I missed that.
Yeah. Not me. 24/7, baby.
Yeah. Now I got my Apple Watch. Instagram's always readily available.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's happening? What's taking place in our world of basketball here?
Border Battle Onion Lake next weekend. You're still going, right? Team Musquecheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As of now, nothing is preventing me yet, except for possibly Sunday. Ooh, we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Are you hearing anything about any other teams that are entered in it?
I have not heard anything yet. But I did get contacted for Kamloops, and Truman's looking for play. So any ballers out there, contact Truman.
Oh, Grey Horse. I saw them on the draw. Yeah. Border Battle's full too. So I wonder who's all going, because like I saw Sage Strong on the Kamloops bracket. I saw Grey Horse on the Kamloops bracket too for the men's side. Still there, Mike?
I am here.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
So I have some issues here.
Yeah. I'm just kind of curious about who's going to Onion Lake.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything. Actually, we did get a draw. I know Kanata was in it, so I imagine that it might be like Terrence Ross in them. Maybe, potentially. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if Link and them are going to be there, but who knows? It might be some good Saskatchewan teams, I imagine. I think a lot of the Alberta teams are going to Kamloops. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I mentioned I don't know who would be on Sage Strong, but they're at Kamloops.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. So that might be linking them for sure.
Yeah.
I know Robin,
maybe,
right? Robin is.
Yeah. That might be Terrence Ross in them too, that because they've been playing their last few years with Sage Strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So be fun to see. I'll live vicariously through you.
Yeah, absolutely.
After Friday, I know I'm not I know I'm not tourney ready yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
2025 is your year.
Yeah, 2025 is my year. Just got to get in shape.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. Just got to get in shape.
Yeah, all you need is 4 weeks, Name. That's it. 4 weeks
Yeah.
and you're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Start eating right. Maybe go for a jog every now and then. You'll be fine.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. If it was only that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at the men's job for Kamloopa, and Similkamine's in there, Bella Coola, Grey Horse, how's it? Lytton, Colville, which is from Washington, Sage Strong,
Oh.
who else? Newholt Sons, the Chiefs. I don't know where the Chiefs are from, but Prince Rupert Trojans are in there too. So looks like a pretty tough draw out there. Be competitive.
Kid. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, I was just looking. The Masters. I thought you forgot OMAC, but OMAC is representing in the Masters division.
Yeah. Yeah, that one looks pretty tough too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and like
what age?
That's 35 and over.
What age group? No. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, we're almost there.
I'm already there. Just waiting for you and Coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
A couple more
When it was
years.
his birthday, last week, I texted him and wished him happy birthday, and I was like, 4 more years, Masters.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, and like on the women's side, a lot of teams I'm not really familiar with because like they're like team names, it's not community names. There's just a couple of community names. Like Kainai ladies team is in there. Simhu, I believe that is. Team Mel. All My Cousins. Bella Cooley ladies and the Hustlers. Yeah, so
it's not all my relations anymore. It's all my cousins.
Yeah, it's all my cousins. Yeah. Yeah. So I was reading
a team name sponsored by Name.
Yeah. Just a little play on words there. I was reading a post in the Kamloopa Invitational on Facebook, and they were like they made the schedule for like all 3 divisions in 2 days. So it's like a Saturday Sunday tournament, and they squeezed everything in those 2 days.
Wow.
And I was looking and like, if you are like one of the teams that plays first and you lose and you want to get back to the championship game, you're going to have to play 5 games on Sunday. If you lose your first game, like it's just like intense.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be fun though.
They don't call it the backdoor boogie for nothing.
That's right. That's when you really see how good a shape you're in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Name. I think you got to get going here, right?
Yep, I do.
7 o'clock approaching is the time in BC.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Hopefully next week we can lock in a guest here, and or we'll just continue on with our discussions back and forth.
Yeah. Another live stream. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one.
Yep. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Hi, Ishnish Magwach Masicho.